loves, it is your girl Melissa Denise, and I am here to answer my most frequently asked question, which is, how did you grow your hair so long? So if you have seen my hair journey video, you know in the summer of 2006 is when I got my final relaxer. I did not big chop, I did not semi chop, I chose to transition using heat. Did I experience heat damage? Yes. Did I have a curl pattern? Somewhat. If I had to go back and transition all over again, would I choose to use heat to transition? Oh, probably. Just because I chose to transition using heat, I'm not saying that this is the best way and that it's the only way, because clearly it's not. It's just what I chose to do. You have to remember that in 2006 through probably 2009, some of 2010, there was absolutely no information out there on natural hair. I had no clue what I was doing. I guess that is why I chose to do what I did, because I didn't know any better. So obviously it is 2015, yeah. Obviously it's 2015, and you know, when you know better, you do better. So I'm not saying, oh girl, go transition using heat, put heat in your hair every 2 weeks. I'm not telling you to do that, because I'm telling you now, no, that is not the best option. But I am just telling you what I did. So yeah, I hope you guys like the video. First up is deep conditioning. I've only ever used Shea Moisture's deep treatment. Again, my hair was typically always straight, so there was not much room for me to do deep conditioning, so I only did it about once to twice a month. Now, ideally, I try to shoot for once a week. I'll apply it to my hair, and then I will sit under the dryer from 30 to 45 minutes. I got this dryer from newfrog.com. It was about $3. I'll leave the link in the description box if you guys would like to check that out. Something that has always been constant in my routine is pre-pooing, which is a mixture of an oil and a conditioner, and you want to put it into your hair prior to shampooing. And shampooing will strip your hair of its natural oils, and pre-pooing and puts moisture back into your hair. And so the products that I typically used were tea tree oil, and it wasn't until probably the last 3 years that I started using coconut oil, and the conditioner that I've always used is Vo5. You can find it at the dollar store, and it is amazing. To get all the details on how I pre-poo, I will leave that video in the description box, so make sure you check that out. Then the next morning, I'll rinse the pre-poo out, and I will follow that by just shampooing and conditioning my hair. During transition, I used Tresemme, and it was before they had the Tresemme Naturals, and once they did that, I switched over to Tresemme Naturals, and then I would also use the Dove. I no longer use Dove, but I did use it for the majority of my transition, but I did replace that with Trader Joe's Nourish Spa shampoo and conditioner. Throughout my transition, and even now, a few times a week, I will stimulate my scalp to promote hair growth, and your wash days are the perfect time to do that. I recently got a scalp massaging vibrating shampoo brush, and what it really does exactly is this exfoliates your scalp and promotes blood circulation, which will lead to hair growth. It is originally $39.99, but I got them to hook you up with a 50% discount code, so it's just $19.99 just for you. So make sure you guys check that out in the description box. If I had to give you a top 3 in my transition, the Alpha G 2-step protein treatment would definitely be on there. So once every 3 months after washing my hair, I would apply the white bottle and then sit under the dryer for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then follow that up with the purple bottle, which is the conditioner, and then I would usually follow that with my own personal conditioner. This literally for me was like steroids in a bottle, and it completely changed the condition of my hair. So while my conditioner is in, that is usually when I detangle, but you can find my entire washing and detangling video in the description box below. Transitioning isn't always a physical thing. A lot of times it's a mental thing as well, and if you've seen my journey video, you know it was a huge adjustment for me to get comfortable wearing my curly hair, and something that helped me segue into that is braidouts. I wore braidouts for a solid 2 years straight, and even if you have half relaxed, half natural, braidouts are a great style to use to make your hair look more uniform. And so for my textured hair, I used Curling Smoothie by Shea Moisture, and I know y'all about to talk about my medium bottle of Eco Styler, but it's all that I have right now, but this stuff has always been my staple. Right before I blow dry, I use the Garnier Fructis Smoothing Milk. I've been using that legit from day one, and for heat protectant, I use the Brazilian Keratin Therapy line. There is absolutely nothing special about my blow dryer. I've literally had it for 10 years. It's by ConAir. I read that you should always have an attachment to your blow dryer. It might be a lie, but I decided to believe it and dug up my attachment, and I forever have used an attachment on my blow dryer. Okay, now on to flat ironing. For the first 3 years, I put heat in my hair every 3 weeks. I know it's insane, but it's what I did. I'm currently using the cheap Air flat iron. The one that I used the majority of my transition was very similar to this, but it was the generic version. I started to wean myself off of the flat iron, and I did it once a month, then every other month, then every 3 months, and now I ultimately only put heat in my hair 4 times a year. One thing that I will tell you is, yes, I like my straight hair as well, but I saw a huge dramatic change in the health of my hair, the thickness of my hair, and my hair just started to grow like crazy once I stopped doing all of the heat. Trimming those split ends. So I am a person that is more prone to split ends, so I have to pay a little bit more close attention to them, but every 3 to 4 months during my transition, the whole time I would go into a professional and get my ends trimmed, but in between those months I have a few techniques where I would make sure to maintain those ends. When it comes to hair ties, this is actually from my transition tips video. I actually cut the top of stockings or pantyhose, and I'll use the elastic part as a hair thing, and it honestly works way better than anything you can buy at a drugstore. Other than water, these things contribute to your hair growth. Citrus fruits, eggs, leafy greens, almonds, oats, carrots, salmon, sweet potatoes, and yogurt. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and I was able to answer the majority, if not all, of your questions. Tell me below maybe some of your transitioning tips so you guys can help each other out. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Alright, love you. Bye. Peace.